Hello and welcome to Business with Smith Co. Hello and welcome to Business with Co. Today we're going to be talking about sales promotions. So sales promotions are a short-term gimmick or gimmicks. They're used to encourage customers to make purchases. So basically, there are a few main types of sales promotions, and they also have benefits. So first of all, you have competitions. A business might launch a social media campaign or run competitions that might help to expand the but I guess you'd say the size of the business's accounts, really. Like, you know, if I say subscribe to the Smith Co YouTube channel, because that'd be helpful. Thank you if you do. Like, thank you if you do. But you know, it's the kind of thing businesses will use this to sort of have a, like, even though someone sharing, even though someone following, even though someone doing that may not necessarily buy the product or may not necessarily be worth that much to the business, they are still helping they're basically telling the platform, oh, this person is popular, this business is popular, their account is popular, show this there. And then that means the business says, okay, we're going to run a competition. So, you know, if you send in whatever the case may be, you could win a prize and receive a discount code or anything like that. Then that means, oh, everyone comes along and says, oh, look at this business, look at this business, look at this business. And this may cause a campaign to go viral. And this can be a very cost-effective method of actually generating lots of exposure to potential customers, because a customer may not realize your business exists, or if they do, they may not realize all the products you're selling, or whatever the case may be. You know, it helps to build the kind of brand bigger. So even if the brand doesn't necessarily make more, you know, it may not make more profits. May make more profits, but it may not make like a tremendous amount of new profits. It may not make anything like that, but what it can do is that it can expand. Like, let's say this channel reached 1 million subscribers, 10 million subscribers, that kind of thing. But that's sort of the situation you would have, in which you would say, well, it's bigger. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's more money. It just means you've got a bigger area, so you're able to have a bigger market, and you're able to have a higher chance of having, well, people you can test your product on. Because if someone has just a small company, they have a very low chance of being able to actually test products in a wide area. In some cases, you have to actually pay people to test your product because you're not a big company. But if you look at massive companies, they don't need to. They have a new product, they can actually launch it just into the general market as a limited edition. You know, they can make, obviously they're going to make you know, a lot less than they expect people will buy just for the safety net, but they're able to do that, and then people will actually buy it because they'll know the brand, and they know the brand, and in some cases they'll know the brand because of that, you know, that online basis, or because of that things, because it's not the same as adverts. Now, you also have special offers. Now, a special offer is when a business offers new customers, or, you know, well, obviously this example is a new customer, but obviously there are also examples for existing customers for staying with them, or, you know, all sorts of stuff. So this is like if a business offers a special discount for a customer on their first purchase, or if they sign up to a newsletter, or whatever the case may be. You know, there's all these sort of things, like a free sample, you know, if you purchase another product, all these sort of things. And sometimes a business uses bulk deals. Now, this would be, for example, a 2-for-1 deal, which means that a new customer could try out 2 variations of product, increasing the chance of them liking one and repeating a purchase. Now, obviously, this works for the customer and the business person. The business person gets to, well, intake a bunch of customer sales, because the customer goes, oh, 2-for-1. Oh, I'll get that. I wasn't going to get it now, but I mean, that's good value. And that means they have an increased amount of sales. Obviously, they will need to have a certain amount of people going in, if otherwise they won't be really worth it. Or actually for goods, though, sometimes that's generally though for more things like you know, where you have some products you'll need to have a certain amount of customers to actually make that a profitable scheme. Other times it'll just be because they'll just have a lot of the product will just be very expensive, so you'll be able to cover costs just by doing that. Obviously your profits will be below, so then you'll need to raise the customer bar to get their profits to the right amount so that they balance out. But you know, you'll still, but I'm saying is in some products you'll still break even. Anyway, so this means that if the business can do this, it really works out well for them, because the customer thinks, oh, that was good value, and the business thinks, well, now I have a chance of having customers returning. Now, next you have customer loyalty cards. So a lot of businesses will give their customers a card that they can stamp or earn points, or you know, or just really get something, or you know, have some way of showing that they have purchased products, you know, every single time they shop. Now, they might get a fob or keyring card that is scanned whenever they enter the shop, or they might be online and they might tap in their code, or whatever the case may be. And of course, it could be varied. A lot of the time with points, it could be varied for like the cost of the item. Like if you buy an item worth 10 quid versus an item worth 50 quid, well, obviously, you know, you might earn more points for the item worth 50 quid, or it may be just solely based on profit. If the 50 quid one, you know, makes 10 quid profit, and the 10 quid one makes 4 quid profit, you know, it could be just, you know, double the points for the 50 quid one, or it could be all sorts of things. You know, not just because something is more expensive, it generally means more profit for the business, because that's how businesses work. A lot of the time, some businesses tend to work like that. A lot of businesses do that. Sometimes it'll just be flat, just you know, profit on just the thing. So it all depends on the situation. So the reason for the reason you're telling customers to get a loyalty card might be maybe they get free gifts, cashback, money off, you know, money off if you collect enough points, you know, all sorts of things are available. For example, well, not for example, but you know, as well as that, you know, you can get things like free items. If a customer buys enough items, or a certain number of items, or whatever the case may be, then this may cause the customer to go, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go continue to buy with them. Especially if the customer begins to think, what's getting a bit pricey now? But I do have 9 stamps, and it's 20 to get the free coffee. So, you know, I think I'll continue to go there. This is actually very effective for kind of places where the customer isn't able to regularly go to. This would be like things like fancy shops, you know, basically places where products are, you know, they might have a lot of customers, but they might not have a lot of the same customers. And that doesn't mean the customers goes off and goes to a competitor. That's the whole point of the loyalty card. What it means is that when the customer wants to buy that product, they will come to them. So the customer may only want to buy that product once a year, or you know, every 6 months, or whatever the case may be. But when they want to buy that product, they won't go to a competitor. Even if that competitor is near, or whatever the case may be, they'll come to the person, they'll come to that shop, because they have, well, sort of a vested interest in it. So like, it's a bit like if you watch a TV show and you've watched 8 episodes and there's one more, and you're thinking, but it's really like it'll end up the story. Thinking, I kind of want to. I want to end the story, but I'm getting off it now. And that's the sort of thing you have there. If the last video ends up on a, you know, cliffhanger, you know, it's like, well, you know. Now, next you have money off vouchers or coupons. A business may put coupons or vouchers or whatever sorts of things in local papers, magazines, or have different type of things like discount codes online, in order to reduce the amount of customer has to spend when shopping. But in doing so, what they're doing there is that they're not just dropping the price, they're basically attracting new customers. Because if you just drop the price, well, then you get a bunch of your current customers who are willing to pay the already high price. You know, they're willing to pay that, and you'll get a bunch of them just to pay for it, but you also won't get this almost, in some cases, free promotion at times. Well, not necessarily free, but you know, in some cases it's free. If it's on blog posts or all these sort of things that you didn't pay for. Then these reduce the amount of customers spend on, and then it might attract new customers who can use this one-off discount code, helping to increase the company's customer base. Now, companies like supermarkets might post customer vouchers on a seasonal basis based on points earned with their loyalty card to encourage even more purchases. Now, next you have merchandising. Now, a business may display goods for sale in a more attractive manner to the, you know, purchases that, you know, might be just sort of there. This might be use the point of sale method, which is, you know, where you just sort of place items close to the tills that the customer will notice them and go, I'm getting my milk here, my bread, oh, that product, sure, I might get that. And this helps lead to impulse purchases as customers add items that they do not need and did not plan on buying. Now, obviously, at a customer level, this is a bad thing. Customers, you know, I mean, there's some things in marketing which more kind of relates to just, the business itself. But at this point, what it is just full fun, just products you do not need, you know. That is a problem, of course, for customers. So beware, if you are a customer, that is something which you should be aware of, because it is an area which oftentimes businesses sometimes fall into, which is, they're not illegal, but they are somewhat morally questionable. How it's like, well, you know, that product is a bit, you know, like they weren't searching for that product. You didn't drag them away from a competitor. You dragged them away from not spending money, which, you know, I mean, if someone is not able to spend money on that sort of thing, and you know, then that can become a problem. Yeah. Anyway, so in the next video we'll be talking about the thing known as personal selling. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If not, you can view other videos. Other videos are probably better, you know. If this video is bad too, then the other videos are probably better. It's unlikely. I don't think this video will be the best one available. Anyway, so if you did like it, or just if you want to support us, you know, you can, or me, you can just sort of subscribe to the YouTube channel. That helps a lot, as does viewing other videos. So you can do that, and you'd be helpful. If not, I guess I'll say enjoy the rest of your existence, and well, bye, I guess. So yeah, enjoy the existence. Bye-bye.